Let me tell you, any parent here, any normal parent here would be willing to give their life any day if they put a gun and said, we either shoot you or shoot your child. This is human love, remember. Any parent here. If somebody says, I have a virus in this injection and I'm going to put it in your child, it's in the natural response of a parent to say, put it in my body instead. Because when you see danger on your child, at that point, it's not important what could kill you. It's important that the life of your child is preserved. That's not even in human beings only. It's with animal species. Birds. One time, my young sister, there was a mother hen that was at home. Maureen, should I tell them? There was a mother hen that was at home. And she tried to play with one of the chicks. My God. I will not touch the Lord's anointed. But you understand. Now, if a mother hen has the wisdom, if a human being, you tell him immediately, I'm taking my baby, I'll take my child's place any day. For a parent who has ever nursed a child in hospital and you see them, they're in pain and there is nothing you can do. If there is any other prayer besides their healing, it would be, God, I pray that I'll take the place of my child. Now, I have learned this thing called love has to also get into the place of knowledge to believe that God loves you that much. That one, he will not suffer you beyond that which you are able. That yes, that disease is incurable and it has taken 20 or 30 years in your body. But you're his child. Now you understand the mystery of Jesus Christ. You remember when I said that no parent would not give their life for the sake of their child? That is why he came in the flesh through the person of Jesus Christ. He said, but for you I've given mine. Come on, for you I have given my own child. You see, that's why nobody can convince me that I'm not going to heaven. No doctrine can talk me out of the affirmed conviction I have in my spirit that I'm going to heaven. Because I can see what it took God to purchase my salvation. And in the common sense of how much I love my child, I would understand to what God alludes when he sends Christ. To believe that if he did not spare Jesus, there's nothing he can withhold from me. Not even heaven. Am I teaching? Some of you have gone through droughts and felt so rejected and alone, and you feel unloved by God. Listen, you are a child of God. He gave his own begotten son. His own. Who knew no sin for you, to prove to you that I love you enough that regardless of what you're going through, you should never doubt that 1 Corinthians 13 is true yesterday, today, and forever. It never fails. Love never fails. The love he has for you cannot fail to take you out of that drought. Come on. I say the love he has for you cannot fail to take you out of that drought. Selah. There's somebody, you're in trouble, and you actually caused that trouble. But the Lord appears to you this evening through the word to tell you that God loves you more than your fault. He loves you more than your weakness. He loves you more than what you did last April. And he still stretches out his hands and he says, come to me, all of you who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Because I sacrificed so much for your salvation. Every time I look at Christ, you should understand how much you should know how much I love you. For we have known and believed the love that God has for us. For God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God. That's the highest glory of sonship. For what manner of love is this, that we should be called sons of God? What manner of love is this, that we should be called the sons of God? Whenever you remember sonship, remember love. Remember how much you love your child, and know that your love is still inferior. God loves you way more, way many more light years, if I may use that language, than you'd love your child. And if there is nothing you can withhold from your child, he's calling you to know it and believe it. Because we have people who are struggling to believe because they don't know how much God loves them. Understand the privilege of sonship.